A popular event with deadly consequences. Tonight, local police say enough is enough.
It seems like every year it gets a little worse.
On Sunday, the U.S. Coast Guard called Kentucky State Police and said they found a body in the Ohio River near that gathering. The Coast Guard pulled the body of 24-year-old Jesse Waters of Murfreesboro, Tennessee, out of the water. That was in Union County, Kentucky, at the Sturgeon Island area. That's just about 100 feet from the gathering of the Juggalos. Police have since confirmed Waters disappeared from the gathering Friday night before his body turned up at this island, and say they don't suspect foul play here. But Hardin County Sheriff's deputies do say the event Waters was attending is bringing more trouble than it's worth. And as Local 6's Jonathan Warren explains, deputies say the event needs a new home. That's tonight's top story.
The Insane Clown Posse's gathering of the Juggalos is now over, and the cleanup process has begun. The Juggalos are leaving town until next year, but for one local sheriff, he wishes they'd leave and not come back.
A lot of drug arrests. Had a couple farms taken off of people. So we had one guy that was high on drugs and tried to stab a couple people with a piece of glass.
Any town would love for 10,000 people to come and visit, right? Well, not Hardin County, Illinois. Sheriff Lloyd Cullison says it's not worth the trouble.
I've been a policeman 36 years, and I've never seen anything like this, just out of control.
He says to gain control of any situation is tough because of the lack of manpower his department has.
For a police department to not be able to handle it and do anything about it just makes you feel helpless.
Although Illinois State Police did assist his department, it still puts strain on resources that are sparse.
Without them guys, I would have been in big trouble.
He says the trouble only grows year after year, and with a jail that only holds 8 and arrests in the hundreds, he says enough is enough.
It seems like every year it gets a little worse.
If he had any choice in the matter, he never wants them to return.
I'm afraid I'd have to ask them to have it somewhere else. We can't handle it in Hardin County.
I tried talking to event organizers and the owner of Hog Rock Campgrounds about this, and they said they don't speak to the media and asked me to leave the property immediately. In Hardin County, Illinois, Jonathan Warren, WPSD, Local 6.
Well, again, police say they don't suspect foul play in the death of 24-year-old Jesse Waters. They'll release the official cause of death after an autopsy and toxicology report.